Yeah. The captured Death Star got a new name. And the Guardians of Creative Liberty began with their first mission. Cut through the clouds on its maiden flight. Guardians of Creative Liberty, the misfit crew taking the night. First mission, gather intel on the candy cane cartel supply line. Puss in Boots already plotting, this is gonna be fine. Puss officially joined with the dramatic bow and a grin. Cinderella and Baby Bear rode in from the eastern wind. Baby Bear now tracks, upgraded armor gleaming with might. Snow White pulls Cinder aside with a small wrap box in her hand. These were my mother's enchanted red slippers, the ones from the old brand. I don't want the reminder they're poison with her name. You deserve them, Cinder. Burn brighter, change the game. Cinder slipped them on, red glow spreading through her veins. The slippers unlock something ancient, breaking merchant chains. She became Red Wanda, the fire witch, power like a flood. Red hue glowing around her, flames dancing in her hands. The ship hummed to life, ready for the first real test. Fairy godmother ship, the Guardians' mobile throne. Puss with his rockets tracks in the muscle. Red Wanda in her zone. Pinocchio Groot glowing, no strings attached. We roll, the misfits united, ready to take back control. Deep in the frozen north on a scouting run gone long. The crew found a frozen figure trapped in a curse spell strong. Frosty, blue hue glowing, unable to move from the spot. The curse designed so if he left, he would melt and die on the dot. He felt an instant magical pull towards Cinder's enchanted red slippers. Those belong to the exiled merchant, he whispered, voice like winter whispers. Snow White, Apple's mother, the one who tried to take from the sacred tree. The story spilled out, a Frogwarts prince searching for Robbie, his house elf, to find the lost heir. Snow White, Apple the key, while listening and attempting to break the curse with combined might. Candy cane cartel forces ambushed them in the blinding light. Red Wanda stood her ground, flames flaring to protect the trapped ice wizard, refusing to leave someone she didn't have to let die. A decision that would change her. Frosty saw the danger closing in on her, the woman destiny had shown. He broke the curse himself with one final push, melting fast in the snow. Took the full blast meant for her, blue light fading into the white. His last words a calm whisper, worth it for the light. Red Wanda dropped to her knees beside the glowing puddle in the snow. Heart racing, tears falling. A man destiny had shown her, then taken in the same moment's blow. She kissed his forehead, a spark of true magic and fire. The curse shattered completely in a burst of light and desire. Frosty reformed, cool blue hue, tall, regal and whole. A Frogwarts prince restored, Star-Lord energy in his soul. Red Wanda smiled, red and blue hues mixing in the air. Two broken souls, opposites balancing the other with care. Fire and ice, chaos and calm, passion and reason in sync. A soulmate connection, real and rare on the brink. Puss from the crow's nest, look at them, fire and ice, adorable and ironic. Pinocchio crew rumbled, no strings attached, connection secure. The crew cheered as the fairy godmother ship soared higher. The maiden mission complete, and a new spark set on fire. mothership is born. The guardians are assembled. And Frosty, the Frogwarts prince, finally thawed.